a jury had 8 days off. Not common. Do you think the jury was talking about this case with their friends and family in and around New York City, wherever they were spending the weekend, talking about the case? Because you got to think everybody knows, colleagues, friends, family, spouses, they all know you're on the Trump case. How are you not going to talk about it?
Yeah, how are you not going to talk about it? That's ridiculous to even think that they wouldn't be, even though they're ordered not to. Of course, they were talking about it. And I too think that you're going to have dadgummit, it's New York. You're not going to have anything normal. But I think that it would be, I think the best case scenario would probably be a hung jury, because I believe there's 2 or 3 people in there that will have reasonable doubt or some common sense and just realize just how trumped up this thing is. You know, you change the statute of limitations, and then you change the classification of the crime. This thing is just a horrible miscarriage of justice, and I think the American public sees it. And I tell you what, who really sees it are the minorities, people that have been abused by our system for decades, if not centuries, are saying, dadgummit, if they can go after Donald Trump, they can come after me. And that's why I think it's driving the minority community towards President Trump.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. President Biden, he's been pretty quiet on the Trump trial all this time, but Politico says the verdict will change that. The Biden campaign already planning on calling Trump a convicted felon, planning social media attacks as well. What do you think happens? Does the former president get convicted?
I don't think he does. I think justice prevails. I think there are enough people on that jury that have enough common sense to say, no, this is not happening on my watch. This isn't right. This whole thing is bogus. You know, their number one witness is a convicted liar. I mean, Cohen was, he lied to Congress. He's been convicted of that. And, I just don't buy it. In any other country in the nation, this would have never even been a case. But of course, New York, you've got this just a long-standing grudge against Trump, and that's what they're going after. And it shows. I mean, the frustration on the president is evident, and I see that every day when I watch these things. But he is he's pretty incredible. You know, he's gonna hold up, and he's gonna be the next president of the United States. And the more they pile on him, the more his numbers are going to go up. It's the Trump phenomena. They can't explain it, but it's happening every day. People are sick of it.
Yeah, his numbers continue to go up as well. Every poll we've got, Trump's got a lead in the battleground states now, things we didn't see in 2020, things we really didn't see in 2016 when he beat Hillary Clinton. Congressman, I want to turn to Merrick Garland now, our Attorney General. So we left last week thinking that maybe this was going to happen. They were going to bring this to the floor for a vote. You said that maybe things will change over the Memorial Day weekend because people will sort of have some time to think about this and get comfortable with holding a sitting attorney general in contempt of Congress. Right now, the question is, even though you've got the majority in the House, this might not pass if it hits the floor for a vote. What happens next here?
Well, I think we continue to make the case to the American public. I mean, it's pretty evident what's going on. They don't want to release these the audio of this because it will clearly show just how disheveled the president is. And it's no question. The Democrats in Congress even talk about it. They used to kind of in hushed terms, but now it's just pretty much out in the open. They know he's not well. He should not be where he is, and he sure as heck shouldn't be the standard bearer for the Democrat Party for the next 4 years. But they're stuck with him. And the puppet masters, these young kids with these young men with man buns that continuously got his ear, I think they have very little knowledge of what's going on in the world, and they sure have no historical knowledge. And it's just, that's why you're seeing everything as a failure. His electric vehicles, his withdrawal from Afghanistan, the border, his fight against drugs, you name it. It's just a failure because he's taken some young kid's advice or some anarchist that's held over from a previous administration.